welcome to today's episode of Freelance Tech. This issue of youth in politics. Politics are taking a different move in the nation right now. And where are you placed as far as politics is concerned? Today we have someone that we're going to look at who is a political analyst from the different part of Mombasa. Let's hear what he has to say for us. Welcome to today's episode. So guys, wherever you are watching us from, welcome to today's broadcast where we're going to talk about. It's at the time of politics, and many people in the country are involved in politics so actively, and the highest percentage of population in Kenya consists of youths. What is the youth's move towards this politics? And today we have someone that shall be guiding us. Which path should the youths follow as far as politics is concerned? So I take this chance to welcome Engineer Kiendi to guide us through the forum. Welcome so much, Engineer Kiendi. How are you?
I'm fine.
Can you tell us something about you?
Engineer Kiendi is just a student from Technical University of Mombasa. I am taking a Bachelor of Science in Building and Civil Engineering.
You're taking a Bachelor of Science in Building and Civil Engineering?
Yeah, so that is basically what I do here in Technical University of Mombasa. And I am also a keen follower of national politics and also the previous TUMSA elections. I was actively involved.
You are actively involved. So politics is fun. You love politics.
Yeah, politics is my hobby. I love politics so much.
So when you look at the trend of the national politics, currently we have two actively competing parties. You're right?
Yeah.
The UDA and the AZIMIO.
Yes.
Which party do you, because when you support politics, of course you must support at least one party so actively.
Yeah.
Which party do you love so much?
The coalition that I love so much is the AZIMIO La Umoja, led by Right Honorable Raila Odinga. Yeah, because he has a track record of advocating for justice, and he got all what it takes to take Kenya or to sail Kenya through to the next level.
So you love AZIMIO La Umoja that is guided by the Honorable Baba.
Yeah, so much. Yeah.
Why do you think you love him? Why do you think you love him?
AZIMIO, unlike UDA, UDA is just a schemy, popular narrative. What I mean by schemy or superficial popular narrative, basically I mean it's a narrative that has no base, just bottom up, with no background, with no strategy. So it's just a popular schemy narrative, and followed by many noisy minority. Yeah.
That is why you love AZIMIO?
No. So the reasons to why I love AZIMIO, not because of the naivety of the other group, but because of the strategies that are there in AZIMIO, the manifesto, and the great promises and the track record of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga.
That you have talked of the track record.
Yeah.
What has Raila done that you think that you need to follow him?
Raila has proved to be a selfless leader from times of 1990s and 1970s. Raila Odinga has been arrested, jailed, tortured because of this country, not as an individual, but for the sake of this country. Also, Raila Odinga has a track record of fighting for democracy through the advocate for multipartyism. That is also a track record of Raila Amolo Odinga. We also have, tracks of Raila Amolo Odinga. They are countless. I'm just mentioning a few, so get that right. So we have the track record when he was given a little chance to lead in the grand coalition that was shared between him and Kibaki.
Yeah,
every Kenyan, as of today, remembers what that past government did because of Right Honorable Amolo Odinga as compared to the previous governments. So that guy has done a lot for this country, unlike his competitor, who has been sacked for stealing mines and doing some other things.
His competitor is currently William Ruto.
Yeah.
Really, but the leading government any government that leans a certain country at a certain time has got the leading national party, of which currently we're being led by UDA.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
But the deputy president decided to part ways and get into UDA. Why do you think that he cannot lead this country, whereas he has been the government, he knows the strategies to use to develop this country?
I beg to differ with you that he knows or he has the experience or what it takes to lead this country. Because this guy is just a selfless leader, a greedy leader, and also a leader who cannot be entrusted with public resources because of his hunger or his desire for private and public resources. What I mean is because he is in the public record of trying to steal land from an hustler. Yeah, he has been convicted of that. Also, he is on track record of sidelining with corrupt individuals. Can you remember the story of Arol and Kimare?
Yeah.
So he is on track record of saying that 21 billion was not stolen, but the money in doubt is 7 billion. And that is a leader that you want us to lead us. That guy who is sidelining with corrupt individuals, protecting them. So what it means is doing that at the second in command level. What about when he is given the highest office in the country? It means that he would lead this country to oblivion, a place or habits, a hole that has no head. Yeah.
So you believe he's not fit to be a leader?
Definitely, this man is not fit at all, at all.
So the deputy president has got that manifesto of the bottom-up economy, where he plans to lift the small traders to higher levels. How do you think of that such? How will the AZIMIO then take over and lift these small business people from up bottom to up? How do you think it?
I take the idea of William Ruto taking the narrative or the popular narrative that he's gonna raise the economy of Kenya through the bottom-up system, because he has not given any strategic plan on how to execute the plan. So without the plan, then that one is just the stadia narrative. I take it as it is, as compared to the AZIMIO la Umoja. Yeah.
Or you don't believe that the bottom-up shall be good with him, or
it remains to be an empty story. Yeah.
It can never happen.
It can never happen because there is no strategies, there is no well-laid background. You cannot tell me that you are going to give me money, without telling me the way of the pattern of the strategy you are going to use, or the criteria for me to receive the money. Okay? So I think that one is just a wish, just an empty rhetoric, just something to persuade naive voters or the desperate Kenyans who he has mistreated for approximately 9 years.
Yeah. Yeah. But when you look at the AZIMIO la Umoja Baba and that slogan of taking up Ghana, of which that shall happen when it comes to presidents, when it comes to power.
Yeah.
So, how sure are you that Baba shall deliver this thing? How sure are you that he shall take us to Ghana?
Baba has a progressive expert plan, something that is executable. Okay? So he has shown his manifesto, not just a popular narrative. Yeah. So if you take like the 6,000 for around 2 million vulnerable Kenyans, that one is executable. You also look at the idea of increasing the technical training institutes and the TVETs. That is a good idea. That's a strategy. That's a plan on how he is going to execute this. That's executable. That's something that has the ability to be executed. Unlike telling me that you are going to give me a wheelbarrow, I take all 5 years in campus to give me a wheelbarrow. It does not make sense.
That does not make sense.
Yeah.
So you believe that the AZIMIO shall deliver?
AZIMIO, absolutely, confidently, I'm sure AZIMIO will deliver.
So there's these things that happened that drove the Kenyan's politics into another path. This stuff of the handshake.
Yeah.
After it happened, the president and the deputy president then to part ways. So that the deputy president joined UDA and the president joined, of late he joined the AZIMIO model. How do you take that idea of the president and his deputy party ways? They should be developing the country.
In every marriage, like you are a Jew Christian, there is always an option for divorce and criteria laid for divorce. It seems that they differ to a place where breakup was their only option. Yeah.
So do you think it's right that the president and the deputy break up in the first place?
If it were for the benefit of Kenyans, what we saw, then it was right.
But they should be developing the country.
But the second in command was not ready. He was busy campaigning at advantage of Kenyans who are suffering. So moving from one town and opening ghost projects, yeah, to gain attention for the coming election.
But there are things that happen, the common man after the handshake. You know them.
Yeah.
Things have sometimes been tough for the common man. How to address that issue?
Whenever you talk of things that are tough for the common man, I would like to know one or two because I'm not aware of any.
Let's look at, for example, the food prices of late. The food prices have gone high and people are associating this thing with the handshake of President Uhuru and the Honorable Raila Odinga.
But you know, food prices change has come as a result of previous formal loans that were taken by the government to develop the country. And also the food prices are changing because of your MPs. They are enforcing those policies of a taxation. You know? So those policies that are meant at national level, they are the reason as to why the food prices are high. Otherwise, it's not as a result of hardship.
You don't take it as a result of the hardship?
No.
Thank you so much for this discussion. Well-planned. I think that shall help someone there to decide which way to follow as far as politics is concerned and as far as we youths are concerned. Let us be keen on this politics. We are youth and we need to be keen on this politics so that we can know the way forward.
My end remarks, I also would like to urge Kenyans to be careful because here you have two people who are job looking. They are job seeking because I think they are jobless. So one of them, and you are the employer, one of them is asking for the job and is also giving you handouts. So you want, someone is looking for a job and is giving you money. So who would you prefer or who would you give a chance to take care of your company? So it's upon Kenyans to analyze and to think deeply or to ponder out their thoughts, where to place out their vote when August 8th election comes. So I want to leave Kenyans with that challenge that someone is looking for a job and is giving you money. So if really is an experienced person, I don't see any good reason for the person to give you money to employ him.
So viewers, let's find the answer in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. God bless Kenyans.